All right, let's go inside the Texans. Everybody's kind of ready for the next phase of training camp. Wex, of course, is still with us, and we're joined now by, look who that is, Aaron Wilson, our Texans insider. He has made it to White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, at the Greenbrier Resort, right there behind you. Aaron, hope you had a good trip. I know it was a long day for you.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of a planes, trains, and automobiles day for me, Randy, but so happy to be here inside the Greenbrier Resort and appreciate them letting me set up in here. So
there you go.
It's been great.
Hey, I want to talk about with you guys is, first off, they're going back to the Greenbrier. They're there, 17 and 18, I believe. And D'Amico kind of hit on it, too, in his soundbite. He talked about it's a great way for the team to kind of break away from the monotony of things here in town. And, Wex, we'll start with you. Just kind of taking it off-site, going back to a familiar place, the Greenbrier. Should be a good week for these guys.
Yeah, last time they were there at the Greenbrier trying to build some of this team bonding, I was here. Fine folks set me up in Roncevert, in West Virginia. But this is the kind of thing that D'Amico Ryans wants. The logistics, whatever the costs were, the team is behind it. The McNairs are behind it. He wants the team to come together. He treats all these seasons like they're brand new seasons. It's not what you did last year. It's not who was with us last year. It's a brand new group, and he really values what they can do.
And it's a great facility to get in some workouts, and in this case, they've got the preseason game on Saturday. What are you expecting now as they get to workout number 10 starting tomorrow morning?
All right, Randy, I expect the offensive line to start to crystallize, as D'Amico Ryans alluded to. You know, we think that we kind of know the lineup at this point, barring any unexpected changes. We're also looking for the team. Can they concentrate a little bit better, and especially this offense? We've seen some sloppy moments on offense here in the cooler temperatures.
Guys, let's talk about that O-line for a second, because that obviously has been the hot topic throughout this offseason. Now that training camp is underway, the group we're seeing out there for the most part now, Wex, do you think this will be the group that's there on that opening day?
I think the only thing left to determine is whether Jay Patterson is the starting center or the newcomer Jake Andrews. I think the other four spots are absolutely settled. And if I wasn't mistaken, the last time they've practiced, maybe in the last two times, there's no more left tackle reps for Ersery with the third group. I think they've taken those off of his plate because he is the right tackle.
Yeah, Randy, when I look at the offensive line, I see vast potential for Aireontae Ersery. I know that he's a rookie and there will be a learning curve, but this guy's such a big athlete. They finally, I think, like Wex said, they hit for once in the second round with an offensive lineman. I would be shocked if he wasn't eventually a very good offensive lineman, possibly the best offensive lineman that they've had on this team in some time, maybe going back to the Dwayne Brown days.
Let's talk about Ersery, but other rookies, specifically the wide receivers. Wex, we'll start with you, because a lot of focus and attention's on these two rookie receivers, Noel, again, Jayden Higgins as well. Learning under the likes of Nico Collins and Christian Kirk and these guys. What have you seen out of these two rookies so far?
Well, I'll tell you, Noel is a guy who creates separation every time we've seen him, whether it's in 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s, the wide receiver DB drills they've run the last two practices. He's pretty much made plays from moment one, and he's definitely in the mix for their return duties, likely punt return duties. He, Braxton Berrios, and Christian Kirk have gotten most of the work there. But their top four, I do think, are actually set. Nico Collins, Christian Kirk, Jayden Higgins, Jaylin Noel. Higgins is as smooth as it gets. For them to find him, 34th pick overall, he's not a Nico Collins clone, but he certainly can do some of the same things. And I think you'll see that start to manifest itself. And I also think you're seeing chemistry building quickly, because they're getting the reps that make it look like they want them on the field.
Randy, when I look at Jayden Higgins, I think of more than just a deep threat. He can do it all. He's a red zone guy. He's big. He's strong. I think he's going to be a good blocker. And I thought he passed kind of a test when he took that big hit from Jalen Petrie, and he just jumped up. And that shows me that he's tough, and that's important. The intangible factor, the toughness. With Jaylin Noel, love the run after the catch. I think Jaylin Noel is going to be heard from this season, and he's going to have a greater role than maybe people envision right now. Remember how athletic he is. I got to say, guys, he's the fastest wide receiver they've had on this roster in many years.
Yeah, he is quick out there. I've noticed that really stuck out back during rookie camp and OTAs and minicamp as well. How about the defense right now in the way it's shaken out? It seems like defense is winning most of the days out there so far early in training camp. As advertised, you've heard from C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He says this is a Super Bowl-type defense, and he thinks a Super Bowl-type team overall. But defensively specifically, Wex, will begin with you on this defense and plays they're already making throughout camp.
Yeah, there probably was only one real position battle when camp began, and that battle hasn't even started because Christian Harris hasn't been on the field. He had to beat out Henry To'oTo'o in that linebacking group, and I don't really think there's any way he can do that at this point. And those are your two linebackers that are going to start, Al-Shaair and To'oTo'o. The other 9 guys, when they added C.J. Gardner-Johnson and when they brought back Sheldon Rankins, they took a good defensive unit and hopefully put them in the top 1, 2, or 3 league-wide. As long as they're a little bit better in the red zone, I think everywhere else they are elite.
Brandon, I think they're going to be one of these teams that they talk about as one of the best, if not the best defense in the NFL. I think they're going to be a team that people don't want to play against. We know this offense has potential. We're just kind of thinking, can the offense keep up with the defense? Because the defense is the gold standard right now.
Hey, it's going to be a great week as we wrap it up, Aaron. I'm glad you made it safely there. You'll be there all week there at the Greenbrier. We'll look forward to your reports on KPRC2 and click2houston.com. Be safe out there. Enjoy that cold weather, or cool weather, I should say.
Thank you, Brandon.
All right, Wex, as always, appreciate your time being with us, talking Astros and Texans. Thanks, guys.